I don't want you to be professional at all.
I won't.
I know.
I won't.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Speaking of, I didn't even put deodorant on. Shit.
Me neither.
Good morning, YouTube world. My name is Joshua Coates, your overnight success story, and this is Sips and Slides. Today, I have a friend.
Yes.
Well, actually, there's a lot of different things that I want to talk about because this is going to be really, really interesting. Because she's not only is she a friend, but I haven't had sleep in like almost 2 days. So whenever so a lot of whatever words are not like words don't. I'm not even. You see what's happening right now? I just spit in your face. Okay. Huh? No, we're not. No, we're keeping all of this. But this is okay. So this is going to be really interesting because not only is she a friend, but she's a client. And we're having photos done right now for her as we do the podcast. So this is do it. Cute. I love it. So this is Calvine. Your company is by Calvine. So let's start there. Okay.
Yes.
Who are you?
Who I am?
Yes.
I am Calvine. No, I'm Calvin. No,
And you can look at me. You don't have to look at the camera. Or whoever you can.
I
look
always
at
introduce myself to the people that
That's
look at
fine.
it.
You can fine.
Know.
Introduce yourself then.
Well, I'm Calvin.
That's Calvine.
With the E at the end and the C. It's not Calvin. It's Calvine.
It's Calvine.
Calvin.
And I love your accent. So where are you from?
I'm from France.
She's like, what accent? No.
What accent? I'm from Paris. We're like a fashion makeup and No. But no. By Calvin, I mean, it's literally by me, by Calvin. And I don't know. I wanted a brand that represents me because I like to support people and I like to help people. And buy me, I edit my picture, buy me, or I do the stuff by me. Not really because he does this
So
stuff.
what is your business right now? And then I want to talk to you about, or I want you to go through like how it transitioned to what it is now.
What was my business?
So what is your business right now? What are you doing right now that is by Calvine? And then I want you to talk to me about and describe how it got to that point that it is now. Because it was personal training before, right?
I know.
Okay. So what are you doing now? And then how did it transition?
So now, what I'm doing, I'm helping women to find confidence online. So like all the people that hide behind their content, like you, but you're not a woman. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Poop, poop, poop.
Yeah, exactly. Poop, poop. Go ahead. All the people who hide behind their content, go ahead.
No, there's so many people like you, but I want to help women though. I mean, you can.
Yeah, you don't need to help me. That's fine. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So all people like you that hide behind the content, they have so much potential.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like.
What kind of potential? Like, give me an example.
Mostly creative people. So like people that are funny, people that like to sing, beautiful people like her.
Yeah.
I'm calling people out, but like so many people like.
You haven't been calling me out. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, but you know to dance. You're fun. Like you're a different person.
Okay.
But like I feel on social.
I know how to dance.
He knows how to dance, and he's like so fun. He's passionate about the thing. But like people like you, like when I know you in person, it's different than when I see you on social media. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You're still vulnerable. You still share a lot.
Okay.
But I feel like you have so much to offer online.
Okay, then explain to me how somebody like me would be able to show and offer something different online because that's your business now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so explain to me.
So first, you need to work on your mindset first.
On my mindset.
Mindset, for sure.
Yes.
I'm just calling you out. Mindset.
No. I agree with you like full-heartedly. Keep going. I was gonna interrupt you, but keep going.
But yeah, like mindsets first. Like I don't have time. I'm not gonna do this or like stuff like that. It's like excuses,
Okay.
So that the mindset is
I
like.
like this. Okay.
The mindset is one part. Also, like take care of yourself. It's like the second part. I'm sorry, but like if you're tired, if you don't sleep for 2 hours, and I'm surprised because like, right now you're doing it, so I cannot call you out for that. But like some people, it's like, oh, I don't have time, I didn't sleep, or I don't know, I don't look great and stuff like that.
Why am I so excited to like? I'm like so happy that you're talking to me. This is like I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. Sorry, I just had to interrupt you. Okay, so
I'm
people who don't. Okay, keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going.
So like for example, me, I'm a mom. For example, I'm tired. You know.
Okay.
But like.
I want to talk to you about that later too.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
But like, if you're tired and stuff like that, and if you don't take care of yourself, take time for yourself, it's gonna be harder for you to show up because you're gonna be like, I don't like my face. I don't like the way I look. I'm too fat, or I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's literally what I said before this, but that's because I know that my body gets bloated because I haven't slept in like 2 days.
So you know what you need to do, but it doesn't stop you from showing up, though.
Of course not. I just get a bigger shirt. Keep going.
But like, it's people like that. Like, I know some people have potential.
Yeah.
Or like, for example, like I have a friend. She can sing. She's singing very good.
Okay.
But she just want to be, like, I don't know, just do her thing. But like, if she really take her singing seriously and show up online, but she's scared of showing up online.
So there's something interesting that you're talking about, okay? You're talking about showing up online. Now, in my case, and this is, I love the fact that you call me up at random times during the day, and then you're like, why are you not posting videos of you dancing?
Yeah. Because I'm passionate about that.
And I love you for that. I do. But what do I tell you every single time? It's not that I don't have time. It's not that I'm not trying, or it's not that I don't want to dance. Like, there are, it varies certain times, but like, for me, in my case, oh, I think I just hit the mic, sorry. For me, in my case, it's not that I'm not going to dance because I am putting that in my life. I'm putting that back in my life. That is something that makes me happy, and that's something that I like to do, and coincidentally, it's something that I'm decently good at, okay? I'm not saying that like I'm great, but I'm decent at, and I guess people like watching me do it, okay?
Yeah.
So, however, there are so many other responsibilities, and on top of that, like I am noticing that I have this form of ADHD that prohibits me from getting things done the way that I want them to get done. Because like, I mean, we're not gonna go into it. I mean, maybe we will later, maybe we will in a part 2. But basically, if I wanna get these tasks done, all of them get started and none of them get finished, and I can't go dancing.
Okay.
And I still have all these ideas that are compounding in my head.
Yeah, because you have a lot of ideas.
And so it's not that I don't want to or that I can't, it's just my brain will, like, there are things that are like, I think it's the word inhibit. I don't know what the right word is. Prohibit. Prohibiting. Inhibitor. Prohibit.
I don't know.
Got it. Words.
Something.
I'm doing my best this year to help establish a way for me to go dance, to listen to music, to escape from, and all of this stuff. I love this stuff. Like, this is what gives me like passion and fuel. But I also have to step away so that way I can. Remember, you said the first thing, mindset. I have to get back to like a healthy mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I understand all those kind of things. But like, the only thing I will say is like, this is your real life, and so you can even share that. So I'm not talking about like just like doing all this stuff like creative stuff, but it's like I feel like people don't really talk about what's going on in their life, and that can really.
You know what's interesting though, because I feel maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I do more than a lot of other influencers / other people online, because some people barely even post.
Oh yeah.
And then some people are like, some people post more than others, right? And I'm like in the middle. I'm like, this year will be the year that I'm posting 30, 60, 90 times a month, okay? So that's different. That's gonna be different than what I've done before. But I feel like, I pick up my phone and I'm like, good morning, I'm like crying on my Instagram stories.
Yes.
And I'm telling people that like, I feel fat. I don't feel good. I have insecurities. And so like, I feel like I'm doing a decent job because I don't see any of the people that I follow, and I follow some pretty influential people. They don't talk about any of that.
Yeah, that's true. You're doing a great job.
And you talk, so you're a mom, you're a wife, you own your own business, you work out hella a lot. Like, I mean, like your social media presence is so good. Like, yours is better than most influencers, like top-notch influencers. So like, I think my question is, how do I keep hitting this freaking, sorry. How do I become better? And what do you think that I should do? Like, just make me the example. Like how am I supposed to be better on social media? Like for my presence.
Okay, first of all, you're doing already great. I mean, I already see you at the gym on the stairs all the time.
My stair stepper videos?
The stair stepper, we see it.
Where I'm literally going like this, and then, or no, I
You're
start
like,
like here,
yeah.
and then I go up and I go like this.
Yeah, and you see the watch. We see your watch. So we know you have a watch. You know you're on the stair stepper.
Yeah.
You know you have a car because sometimes you say, "Hey, good morning, I'm on my car." That we know. We know that.
Okay.
What else do we know about you? Your body fat
Your body fat percentage.
Okay, but so that's great because you're sharing a lot. You're sharing that you taking care of your health. You going to the gym. You waking up. I wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Are you showing that you're bartending? But I feel like more like
The part that you're about to say it.
It's like deeper. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. Now, how do I show it online?
just okay. Let me explain. So like maybe
I know
like,
I'm putting you in the hot seat, so like.
yeah, no, I like it. I
Okay.
mean that's how I'm gonna work with my clients.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
But like for example, like explain more about like I don't know like how you like how you
If she has any good ideas, please write this.
but like how you feel like after working out, like working all night, going to the gym, you know, how do you feel when you go to the gym? Like do you
Okay, so you're saying more like, you know how TikTok is more like
vulnerable?
yeah. So you're saying basically do like a daily diary.
Kind of, and more fun. Like when we talk about you're fun. There's a moment where you laugh. There's a moment where you dance. But like I feel like I just see the front of what you share, which is already good. But like more deeper, you know. Like, oh my God, like right now I don't know what to do. I'm late. I need to go to a thing. Instead of just say, hi, Instagram, I'm really late right now. You know what I mean? Like more like, I don't know. It's something inside.
So are you saying that you want me to feel like how I should be feeling on the video as opposed to what I show on the video?
Like just you. You know what I mean? Like
Girl, because that is me.
are you okay.
Like
we have like a
it's so interesting too because like you probably told this to me, but like I don't remember who said it, but like so something that I have to talk to my therapist this year about is I'm gonna go to therapy this year. This is like actually side note, I'm very excited. In 4 weeks I am actually getting a therapist and we're gonna be working out some of these pain points that I've kind of dug deep down in there. So something that was brought up to me is that I will tell somebody that I'm sad and I'm smiling while I'm doing it. And they don't believe me, even though I'm telling them the truth. But it's not that I'm upset that I was sad. It's that I know I'm sad. I'm very self-aware of who I am. That I'm okay with telling you I'm sad while I'm crying and smiling.
Yeah. So like you don't expect emotion like people expect to.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, and people get, what I'm noticing, or what I'm observing is that people get upset with me because I'm not the way that they feel like I should feel. So whenever I'm doing that on my stories, I'm actually feeling sad, but I'm smiling and telling the world.
Explain that too. Why not?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So people can understand. You know what I mean? Like for you, it's obvious because it's you. But like, and it's not really like, how do I explain it? It's not really like all you show, the way you talk is not right.
Yeah.
It's more like pick up your phone and actually film the moment. You know, like instead of like, okay, I need to. This is my post in the morning. Hi, Instagram. Like, I don't know. Like. Like now the podcast right now, it's a moment where people really see you. Yeah. Like really see you. Whatever you want to show. And
my
stuff
slouching, my stomach,
Yeah.
my coughing, me looking at you, me looking at the camera. Yeah.
Yeah,
all
and
of
you
it,
being silly or
Yeah.
stuff like that. But like this is people like they get to know you like that. But
Okay.
like I feel sometimes it's like me. Everybody's like, oh my God, you and your husband are so funny, and then we cannot wait to watch your story.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's hard, even for me. Don't get me wrong, because the reason why I want to help people is because it's my problem too.
Okay.
And that's how people are. Like usually trainers, they train other people because they've been through it.
Remember Mish?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to help people because I know.
So for context, so she and I used to work at EOS Fitness. This is something that we have to do so that way the people who are watching
Yeah,
understand
they
what's
don't
happening.
know.
Yeah. So Mish was somebody that both she and I worked with. We worked at EOS Fitness, and at the time, both of us had met her at like her. I don't say her peak, but like she had hit her goal of like losing more than 200 pounds or something like that. She looked fantastic. Even to this day, she looks great and amazing. But she then wanted to help people. Excuse me, my voice. She wanted to help people lose weight, and that's why she became a trainer, so that way she could help people get to that point.
Yes.
Anyway, keep going.
That's how coach usually coach like they teach something that like they're all past, like they're all them, kind of.
So then, for you, you're a
Yes.
life coach. What are you struggling with?
So what I struggle, like right now I'm like working on it, so it's better. But like for example, like between the having a baby or even moving to Phoenix sometimes, but like having a baby and stuff like that, I kind of forgot about myself. I forgot to take pictures. I wasn't dressing up. I used to go to the gym 5 times a week. Now I'm like only going 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I love to cook, but now like I just throw like potato tots in the oven because I have to take care of the baby. So like I know the thing that bring me joy. I stop doing it.
Yeah.
And I know so many people when they see me on my page now, they're like, I wish I would be like that. I wish I showed more. I love your content. And for me, it's more like, oh, thank you so much. But it's like, you can do it too. That's like I call you and I'm like, why are you not showing that? Because I hate seeing people not using their full potential. Because I know when I don't use my full potential, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, today I'm still struggling. Someday I have a coach myself. I have a mindset coach. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I want to sell this program. I don't know if I should talk about confidence. Confidence is not a thing. Like, I still struggle myself because what I want to do is not, I'm not I'm not working at a bank, I'm not like I don't know, like I don't do like I'm not a nurse,
Okay.
What I do is so different that sometimes I myself have a hard time showing up. Like, people don't take me seriously. That's what I think. But then everybody's like, oh my God, your content is popping, Calvin. I love it. Or even like,
So cute.
Like
They're
everybody's like, oh my God, you talk like you have 1 million followers, but you like, yeah, because I love doing those. But like selling to others,
Yeah.
it's hard for me because I don't know if people will take me seriously.
Okay.
But I'm passionate about helping people.
So then we actually haven't talked about this. So then how do you help your clients? Like, what do you do? Do you like sit down with them? Like, I see your stories. And so like, do you do like Zoom calls and like tell them that they're great and affirmations and then you just hang up? Like, what do you do? Like, how does it go? Like, how do you help how?
I just ask them like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to show really? And so like, they're like, I wish my content, like so like my mindset coach, for example.
Yeah.
I realized that when we talk on the Zoom call, she's a whole other person. And she's like funnier. She's like, she make jokes and stuff like that. And I'm like, why you don't show that on social media? And she's like, I don't know. I'm scared that people don't feel.
Wait, your mindset coach?
Yes.
You tell this to your mindset coach?
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
We have conversations, and she's more like a mentor to me.
Sure.
So we have conversations, stuff like that. That's not our problem. That doesn't stop her from doing our business. She's doing great. It's just like I see full potential in people. Like this something. I feel like if you take your full potential, your social media can really take off because people love you for who you are. But yeah, I was telling her that, and so that's how I talk to my clients. Like we just talk, and I'm like, "What do you want to show?
Yeah.
Like what? Like why you're not showing this part of you? Or like, I want to feel like I want to be more like a badass. Nobody really take me seriously. Well, why you don't want to show this badass like side? Or like, I'm like, I know you like to take pictures, or you tell me like you like my picture and you like to pose, but why don't you pose? Stuff like that where I hear people telling me stuff and I'm like, why don't you do it? So it's more like that. And people know why they're coming to me.
You know what? There was one point where, I don't think I ever told you this, but I got upset with you
Yes.
And you were like, why aren't you doing this?
Mhm.
And I, like I obviously I don't have a child,
Okay.
you know, so I don't like. I'm not living in your shoes, so I don't know your responsibilities. I don't know how it affects your daily life, right? But there was one point where you're like, you have so much time. Why aren't you doing this or why aren't you doing that? And I had gotten upset. And there, like in the moment, I was upset. But then I started like chuckling over the phone, and I'm like, Calvine, I am trying to do this, and this. It was just interesting because like how do I say this? I no, I had never told you that I got upset with you, but
I felt it though. I think I know.
do you remember?
It was like your dad was like, I'm trying to do all this thing, and
I was in the car. I was
Yeah.
talking to you. Always, it's in the car. I think the point that I'm trying to make here is like, I was trying to figure. Okay, let me veer for a second. So, with everything that you were like trying to tell me over the phone, I'll tell you what my thoughts are going forward. So, in 2023, um, I realized that I would get what is the word? Anxious about trying to record. This is perfect because like I don't care what I sound like or what I look like because I'm just talking to you. Whether on the other side of this is a friend, it's a client, it's a potential client, it's a coworker, whatever it is, I don't care. But I don't know why, but I get anxious trying to, and I feel like, I mean, maybe this is everyone, but I don't talk to, anyone else. I mean, I stay in my own little bubble, but I get anxious trying to like record or create content. So what I have done is in 2023, all of my conversations that I'm having with these clients, with my clients, with potential clients, all these business meetings, all of the trainings that I'm having with the apprentices, I'm having those recorded. That way, excuse me, and my throat, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm having those recorded so that way, instead of trying to create content, I'm documenting everything. And that way, it is like the way that I figured out how to, I would say jailbreak. I don't know a better word. A way for me to get the content, but not have to worry about what I'm saying.
Okay.
And like, so Gary Vaynerchuk said this a long time ago to document instead of create, but not a lot of people have the infrastructure, have the money to hire somebody to follow them around
Yes.
and shoot videos of them.
Yeah. Some people say just put like your, how you call that? Your
Tripod?
tripod and just like record. And I'm like, it's so weird to just put a tripod and like, hey, I'm coming back and.
Yeah, right. So like you're like walking into Costco and like you post it there and then you're like
You
walking
go grocery.
in and then
I'm like, I'm such a like a moment person that it's so weird. But I feel what you say.
And maybe this is something that most people are affected by, but and to be honest with you, it's taken so long to get to the point where like, I have like Eden or Leslie or Saul, like any of these apprentices that, like if I'm training them, I'm recording. I literally just did this with Eden, and I'm like pointing because Eden is right here taking photos. Like if you guys seeing the snaps, that's Eden.
What's up?
Yeah, if you could hear that. So we were doing practice photo shoots and video shoots at Palma. That's the bar that I bartend at here and there. So whatever, little @ I don't know. And instead of thinking about like going up and being like, hey, Instagram world, or what's up YouTube, or anything like that, what I did was I just, I mic'd myself up, and then I put my phone, and then I pushed record, and then I started talking about what we were doing. I feel like that would be easier for people than it would be to. But again, that's like, it's a different situation. It's a different scenario. So like, I don't even know if I can talk for those people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I need to learn about that too. Like learning how to understand that not everybody is like me. About like, no, that's.
So okay, then in your day,
Okay.
how like you're very organized.
Oh hell no.
No?
Mm-mm.
What are all those notebooks and the calendars and the?
Oh, I'm organized. That's organized, disorganized thing. You know, it's like when you have like a mess, it's like an organized mess.
Yes.
I'm like that.
Okay.
I have a planner, and that's to keep me accountable. But like.
Yeah, but I thought, okay. Look.
Oh, maybe I'm organized and I'm like downplaying myself. Like I'm just, you know what I mean? And I'm
But
very
here,
good at
this
that
is my
too.
question though. So like, for you, this is your business. This is what you do. So then, how much time do you allot during the day to actually record you?
I do it when the baby sleep. Or when I have like a between menu. Because
that's
if you,
different.
people don't know that I have a 9 to 5.
Okay.
So like I start at 7 a.m. and I finish at 3. But like during my breaks, I have 15 minutes, like 30 minutes breaks, so 15 and 15. I pick up my phone and I say, hey, I want to talk about something. Because while I work, I listen to podcasts or I have conversation with my husband, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to talk about that. So that's why I make my content off. Like I just talk about the stuff that I have in my mind. Or like when I know how like to say something, I'm like, okay, let me put my phone. But I literally just take my phone and say, hey, if you have a business and you want to build your business online and you don't, like you're scared of doing, like just do it. Like, that's what I do. But like, I don't really plan, except for you. You're my only planning kind of like content creation. You keep me accountable. I was telling that to her. But like, this is okay. I am filling in that and that's it. But otherwise, I just pick up my phone and just do the content.
So then how do you teach or train the people, like your clients?
So I have like, so Monday to Wednesday, my husband's at work, at home, taking care of the baby. And so like during like those time slots, I have 1 hour and I'm like, hey, we can do that on Monday at 3 p.m. and then we talk. That's it. So like I have 1 hour on Zoom.
Yeah.
And then we just like go over whatever they want. Like usually the thing with you, for example, the difference with you and them is like, me, I'm coming to you and say, hey, you should do that.
Yeah.
But you didn't ask me.
Yeah.
You didn't ask me. But I don't go to people and say, hey, you. They need to be like, they know, like, I try to talk about it on my story so people know, like, for example, like a friend of mine came and she's like, Calvin, I need you. You're a badass girl and I really want to be like you. I want to make content like you and we need to talk. Okay. Let's book a call with somebody else. Like I have a real estate.
Are you afraid of selling your services?
Yes, I am. That's what's stopping me. But like I want to help people.
Why?
I don't know.
What? Okay, so mindset coach. Why? Like, let's break down. I really want to know this because like we briefly talked about it. Okay.
Supposed to be a seamless transition.
It will be. Okay. Okay.
She's like, hey, yes,
Yeah.
right now.
Okay. So.
Not you.
Great. Now I forgot. What was I saying?
Afraid of selling services.
Oh, okay. So something that I remember about you, and then you know what? Let's get back to this so that we'll go to something else. But you know what? No, we'll finish this. Something I remember about you is that at EOS Fitness, you did not like selling the packages, but you wanted to help the people.
Yes.
Okay. So.
I'm glad you remember that. It's cute. Thank you.
Because I love you. Yeah. So, but what is stopping you from selling you? Because you sell you all the time.
Yeah.
Is it the fact that you have to tell them it's $2,000?
Yes. Yes.
That's the easy part.
I know. We would talk about that in the car. We said, like, you're not scared of just telling them, hey, you want to work with me? This is 1,000. You want to work with me?
2,000.
2,000. Okay, 2,000. 2,000, 1,500, like whatever. But like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know. Like, I have a bad relationship with money myself. Like, I cannot even like spend on me. Like, literally, I buy clothes before our photo shoot, just for a photo shoot. But if we didn't have photo shoot, I would not buy clothes.
Because you need a reason to spend money. Is what
Yes,
you're saying.
yeah. But like, also like sometimes you have to. how you say that? You have to spend just for yourself. Like it's
Yeah.
good, you know. I spend on food though. Food is not a problem.
I remember.
Food is not a problem. But like I don't know, like I never really had like big money when I grew up. So like for me it's like, okay, if you need food for home, like when I grew up it was like, okay, if we need food, let's do groceries, and then if you need shoes, let's buy shoes. But it's more like when we need it, not like, oh, those shoes are cute, I'm gonna buy it. So like even me, my relationship with money, spending or asking money is kind of hard because I'm like, what if they cannot afford it?
So
But like, I just learned something though.
go tell me.
Like lately, I just hire a mindset coach and I hire a business coach, as you know. So I spend a lot of money, and I'm spending on you.
Yeah.
So like this year now, even though it's hard for me to spend, I'm learning that spending help you with accountability and help you, like when you spend, you get 3 times more.
Yeah.
And so now I have less hard time asking for money. So like, I learn how to sell without selling because I'm so passionate about what I'm doing
Yeah.
that if you want to work with me, you will pay. If you cannot afford it, then I have a free Facebook group if you want to be part of it. But like, I realized that if you really want something, you will find a way to pay, especially in America because you have like so many credit that you can get from, I don't know, that's not good. But like, people can find the money. So I don't like to tell you, hey, this is my 200 offer. I'm going to be like, hey, if you really want to step up online, then you need to work with me, whatever the price is.
There's something interesting that happened with me is that, so you know my dad. Fun fact, at one point, she was the personal trainer for my father. My father is, and you know this, but they don't, my accountant, my bookkeeper, we'll call it. And something that he had me do, which I didn't understand, which I understand now, is not to use any of the money that comes in from my personal business for anything else other than business expenses. And to have, and that's why I still work at the bar. I still work at the bar for 2 reasons. One, to get clients, to talk to new potential customers, and also to pay for my rent. That's going to change here soon. But what he did was he set my mindset to be where I'm not looking at the money that comes in from the business as actual money. It's like play money. And when I say that, I don't mean like it's a joke or anything like that. It's like it's all arbitrary money. It's coming in and it's going out, and I don't touch it, and so it feels like a game. So that's how like my brain is now wired to where like whenever I do a gig and it comes in, I never actually touch that money. I will be soon, but like I never actually touch that money. It goes into the bank, the business bank account, and then we distribute it wherever it needs to go. And so like I've realized that that way of thinking about things, like gamifying the business, like really helped me. Whenever you started, I'm just curious because like whenever I started my business, I was just, this is gonna go on YouTube, but I was effing around, okay? And I was just, yes, I was getting better at photos. I was getting better at videos, and I was doing very well. But I was just throwing numbers out. I was saying it's $500, $2,000, and I was just messing around. And then whenever I got the LLC, and then whenever I got, and then like we put the name to it, and then we got the business account. There was a point where. Oh, and then I had a business meeting with a friend of mine. He was actually on the podcast. His name is Denarian D. It all became real, and I got so stressed.
You're like, oh my god.
Oh my god! I actually I went into the fetal position basically. Like thank you. I shut down. I couldn't think of that. I shut down and I freaked out, and I think it took me about a little under a month to get out of that. Did you ever go through that? And what she's gonna say now. Did you ever go through that?
No, because I don't. No, but like no, but this one thing is like it's a little bit similar, but it's not like the healthy. It's like like right now I'm starting to networking, and I have a group of like other coaches and people asking me to actually help them, and I'm like, oh my god, like what's going on? Like what should I do?
In what respect?
Like more like, oh my god, it's getting serious now.
Ah,
You know what I
okay,
mean? Like,
okay.
oh my god, like it's not
Oh,
just
like I'm actually doing something.
yes.
Like people are actually seeing what I'm doing, and like they want.
Yeah.
Want
like before, I
their
was like,
questions
oh, you
answered.
want me to help you? And now I'm like, this is my job. People really want my service.
Okay,
So-
and how do you feel? Like in regards to that, how do you feel? Like, is it nerve wracking? Like, is it like, are you like, did you ever get like freaked out? Like,
I freak out. Like, I literally, my heart is beating. I was like, oh my god, what do I need to do? Like, I feel like it's not imposter syndrome, but kind of. It's just like, I need to be the best of the best. Like, people already see that I'm good, but I'm like, oh my god, let me give that.
okay.
You know what I mean?
I kind of know what you mean.
So, like, for example, like, people want my service, so they know my value.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I need to give even more.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like a little bit different. That's how I freak out. But you freak out is a little bit different.
Well, it took me a month, and then I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I will say though, like what I'm good at is talking, and I'm good at selling. I'm good at selling myself. I'm good at talking, which you and I do need. I'm going to help you. Just
Please.
sell, like, because I want you to walk into like a room and be like, yeah, I'm worth $2,000.
Yeah. Like, I can say it, but it's inside. Do I'm going to believe it? I'm going to be like,
The-
hey,
the-
I'm worth $2,000, and be like, hey. My brain's going to Calvin, no.
Your brain is like, I am, and your heart is like, ah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I get it. And so, yes, I personally, because I'm your friend, and because, like, get that money.
Yeah.
Okay? So I want to help you with that. Let's skirt. Yeah, pivot. Okay, okay. A little on the personal side. So let's rewind a little bit. How I explained a little bit, but like, can you talk to me about how you met me and what you thought of me and like how our relationship started all the way years ago?
Okay. That's weird.
I know.
So,
Look
I
at
was
me
in
get
love
awkward.
with you. I'm kidding. Just kidding.
I had beautiful hair. She was in love with the hair.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I was just like, so when
That's
I,
why she cut it. No,
I
I'm just
could
kidding.
marry because he cuts his hair.
Okay, go ahead.
No, when I walk in, I remember you had like a helmet because you was like riding a motorcycle.
Oh, you're right. Oh my God, that was so long ago.
I
Yeah.
know. And
Yeah.
you had long hair.
I used
so-
to drive a motorcycle. Yeah.
And I was like,
Suzuki
oh,
SV650.
this guy is cool. Because I mean, I love motorcycles too. So I was like, it's cool and everything. But like, you never really talk to people. Like, you were just like having your lunch and then just do your thing, sell, and that's it. But you really, I mean, you're friendly, but like, you were just doing your job and then go home and whatever.
And to be fair, so my job was to call 100 people per day at EOS Fitness and
sell.
And sell.
Well.
But also, some backstory for that is that I had just moved from Indiana. I
Yeah.
had no money. I was trying to rebuild my life, basically.
Yeah.
I had just moved in, didn't even have, I was borrowing my father's art table for a dinner table, and we had no furniture. And so like just super like, I don't want to say poor, but like we just had no money. You know, like I had nothing at
You
that
started
point.
from the
And
bottom.
well, yeah, we're not gonna go there. But but the point is, like, I was so on a mission to figure out how to build that back up.
So that's why you just go to work and,
Yes.
now I understand.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's like, and then one day, I don't know, I was like, oh, let me talk to him. Because I talk to everybody. That's my problem. I talk to everybody.
no, that's your solution. That's not a problem.
I'm like, hey, like this girl is sitting in the chair by herself. Like, let me talk to her.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, let me talk to you. And I think somebody talked about pictures. And I was like, oh, you take pictures? And I was like, I take pictures too. And I think we talk about photography. And I show you my old pictures when I was into photography, like taking pictures.
Taking pictures and modeling.
Yes. So I show you both, and you're like, oh, we need to work together.
Yeah.
And then maybe like a week after, we planned something and we started to take pictures. But like, it was crazy because we were like so, I don't know, after that I called you my brother because we were so like
in sync. I
in
felt
sync,
like.
yeah. Like we love food. We love taking picture of food. We love to
So
create
artsy.
artsy.
We
Dreamer, big dreamer.
yeah. We worked out all the time. You
Yeah.
worked out all the time. This is before she had her child. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So like we have so much in common, and I was like, oh my god, like. I
We
was
have
even-
to stay like we have to like actually stay in contact. Like
Yes.
we can't just like talk. Like we can't just like walk past each other. Like we
Yeah.
have to like be friends. Is basically.
And then the other thing, like I think it was like a time where like somebody was pregnant at the gym, and somebody wanted a picture, and I'm like, oh my god.
What is her? What was? It doesn't matter.
I don't know her
Yeah,
name.
yeah. I'm like trying to remember, but like.
But we were like doing network at the gym. We were like, this girl, she needs to be a model, and so like we were so like, I don't know, like we were
trying to
like,
help each other.
trying to help each other,
Yeah.
literally. And so I talked to my husband about it. I'm like, this guy is like me, but like the male version of me. It's
Yeah.
so creepy. And after that, you became like, I don't know, like it's just like we kept connecting. I met your girlfriend. I met your mom, your sister, your dad, and so like it was just like a family. Like I got to know you so fast, and it was just so natural. So that's how I met you. But like when the thought of
I
you,
can't
I was
stop
like.
smiling. Sorry. Keep
I
going.
was like, you're so like, it felt good to meet people like me.
Yeah.
Cause like, not everybody can understand what we do and how we do it, and
Yeah,
like,
sorry.
like I don't know if people take us seriously, you know.
Yeah.
They don't. So like,
They don't until they do. But keep going.
They don't until they want it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that was good.
Oh, like, I need to take a picture now. I'm like, well, pay me. So like,
It's like,
it's
well,
just,
I'm $2,000 now. So
yeah,
You're
like
you were
you didn't
100
believe
3
me
years ago.
before.
Sorry, keep going.
Like
But-
people didn't believe us before, like so, like I don't know, like even me, like when I say I model, and then after they saw the pictures, like, oh my god,
You
I
actually
need-
model.
You might model, and I need to take picture with Josh too. We told you about it.
Yeah.
Before.
So, talk to me about some of the photo shoots that we did when we first started, when we first like became friends.
I
Do you
think
remember?
The first photo shoot was the ice cream one.
Yes.
Oh my god, it was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ice cream one. The
Yeah.
ice cream one was my favorite. So I told you about this place, and I'm like, I have this vision, this place.
What is it called? Just so that way, like.
Oh,
It was like Ice Cream Social. Was it that? No, it was in Old Town Scottsdale,
it's
Phoenix,
like a
Arizona.
milkshake. And
Yeah,
it's like
milkshake place.
kind of old school.
Yeah, very, very like old school diner.
Yes.
Pink, very pink, and
insert
yeah,
photos.
perfect. And
Yes.
I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, well, yes, please.
And so like I have a vision, because that's my thing. I have a vision, and I'm like, Joshua, I want that. And so you're like, okay, let's get it together and let's do it. So we started to take picture after that. I had like not boudoir, but like pretty sexy. I like to do sexy picture. What else? My pregnancy shoot. Like you went just like that.
Oh my God! Yeah. Oh
My
wow.
pregnancy picture
yeah,
was
we,
the best
We did
with
your
you.
what was the maternity? Is that what it's called?
Maternity shoot.
Yeah, the maternity shoot. Oh my God, that was amazing. Insert clips here.
Yes,
yeah, and then
I was like, Joshua, I want that. These vibes,
Oh
the
my
like
God, that was
coming
wild.
with like background in the middle of the desert, like dessert.
Dessert was the first photo shoot. Desert was the second photo
Yeah,
shoot.
whatever, dessert. But like it was crazy. I feel like I don't know, like with you, I can tell you about like one thing, and it's hard for me to like I don't know what to say. Like
It's hard for you to get out what you're thinking. Is that what you're saying?
No.
You're like, no, that's easy.
No, that's not a problem. But that I work with so many photographers, and I know there's so many photographers. Like I work with that much, but like with that much, I can work because I know their style. I know they can understand my vision, or I can trust them without like.
Okay.
And you're part of the good one, of course. I'm like you always, you always
I
like.
thought it
give
was
me-
the only one.
No, there's other photographers. I'm not gonna lie. There's
No,
like,
it's fine. She's cheating on me. Okay.
but like this.
Now that that's out in the open,
But
keep
it's so
going.
Ah! This some photographer is like, I can trust them
Yeah.
without like
It's
be
okay.
like, oh
I
my
forgive
god,
you.
can you edit like that? Like I give you a picture and you send me a picture. I'm like, oh my god, this is great, you know. So like I know you can understand my vision and I can understand you and I can just be myself. So like. I don't know. It was just easy to work with you overall. Or all of photo shoots are amazing, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, you photo!" I went to my hairstylist on Friday, I think.
Yeah.
And she's like, "By the way, your photographer is dope," and I'm like, "I need to connect you together."
Really?
Yes. She have some opportunity because she's a hairstylist,
Yeah.
and she's making content, but she also have a lot of model because
See,
of
this
her.
is why I love her. I love her so
I forgot
much.
to tell her.
She literally like. Well, we gotta find a better way to do this too because we also have to. Side note, we do have to find a way to like do like a commission for all the people that she's bringing to
I'll
us.
whisper him
because
stuff.
yeah, no, like, but that's because like she's just anyway. So yeah, so like and then we did the hotel shoot.
Oh, the other.
Do you remember that one?
Yes.
Oh my
What's that?
God, what was that? The Hilton?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that was like the beginning stages too, where like I rented a hotel,
Yes,
and
you
then I
stayed
got
alone.
a few models, and then I actually taught one person, if you remember.
Yes.
That went south. So
Yeah.
that was the beginning of my student era, and that was like we
Never
figured
again.
it out. We figured it out after that. Kind of. We figured it out 2 steps after that, but we're not going to go into that. Okay, so then the Hilton, and then what else? We did one more, right? Oh. Bree. We went to Sedona.
Oh yeah.
We went to Sedona.
Yes, and I helped you take pictures. So yeah, and on
See?
top of like taking picture of me, I also help you with your business when I can.
Yeah.
Until like photo became, because photography, you think it's easy. You think you just have to click on one button and you're fine, but it's not. So that's why they charge $2,000 because it's not that easy. It's like science. You know, you have to have put A plus B equal X. And you're like, why? Like, no. I was like, let me step out of it. I just want to take pictures of
She's
me.
like, just make me look good.
let me-
Okay, I don't want to do the math.
I don't want to do the math. And after that, I was like, never mind. Because I don't say it took me out of photography. I love photography, and I still will take pictures when I want to. I just learned that it was harder than it looks. And so I was just like, you do a great job at what you're doing. I just don't want to do that.
No, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. And I love like every little piece. Like I even called you. Do you remember? Oh, that was very short notice. But like there was a project, and I'm like, hey, so would you be down to do photos? And you're like, I have a baby, I have a husband, I have a business. I can't do this right now. I'm going back to sleep or something like that.
I mean, yeah. My life is a little bit crazy right now, but I do love to help you.
Yes.
If I can take the baby with me, but
Yeah.
this little one now is just like.
Okay, so talk to me about the baby. Talk to me about how you're a mom and a wife and like all of that.
I don't know how I do it. I am. That's it.
You am, yes. I get
No.
you are, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Today, for example, like I was telling Aiden, like it's hard, like sometimes lately he doesn't want to sleep. So like I was telling my husband that too earlier, and it made me feel good because I just needed to complain.
Okay.
But I was telling like I don't mind taking care of him. Don't mind taking care of my husband and make sure I make food and play with him, taking him to the park. This is not a problem. I can do that all day. Mm-hmm. But when it's bedtime,
Yeah.
I'm out. When it's bedtime, the baby is asleep. It's me time.
Yeah, I'm no longer a mother. All right.
After 7 p.m.
I paused that.
After 7 p.m., I'm out. And so lately, he doesn't want to sleep. So like he sleeps for like 30 minutes, 1 hour, and he wakes up.
Yeah.
And he only wants me to put him back to sleep. And sometimes he takes it, like when I try to put him back to sleep, he's like, hell no, I'm not sleeping. Stay here. So like I end up like being in the room, trying to like rock him for like another hour.
Yeah.
And then it's 11 p.m. I need to work the next day, and I didn't get my me time. And so lately it's been like that, and it's so frustrating.
So before the baby to now, what had like your mindset, right? Like I'm not saying mindset coach thing, but like how has your mindset changed? Because like before you were working out, you were working for yourself. You had, I mean, even rewinding all the way back, you had just moved to Arizona to the United States.
Yeah, to LA. I was in San Francisco, LA, and then I moved to Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the mindset change from like you doing all of those things and then becoming a mom? Like I don't know how to say it. Like, do you feel like you were more selfish, like giving time for yourself before the baby, and then it like all became the baby, or like?
I don't know. I don't know if I was selfish, but now I understand more parents. Like me, I like to tell you, do this, do that, do this. but I'm not in your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like one thing that changed really is like I understand mom, and I cannot. Like I understand them because me, like for example, I was telling like mom, you need to work out. Like just go to the gym. That's it. Just eat healthy. Now I'm like, girl, do whatever you can. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I cannot tell you what to do because I know you're doing your best.
Yeah.
So that's my mindset now. And then
because now you're experiencing it, and
Yes.
so it's like it's a little easier for you to be like, I don't know, to be understanding.
yes, I understand. Like I can relate more.
Shit, live with me for a little while, then you
Yeah,
can
maybe-
understand
maybe,
my
yes.
life.
And that's my problem because I want it so bad for people, but I'm not in their life. So
Yeah.
I need to work on that too. I need to learn or to listen more in a good way where like, okay, I hear you. How can we make that work? Because even though I'm busy,
Yeah.
I'm still doing it. But it's just so hard.
Yeah.
I'm still doing it though. I could be like, I'm a mom.
Oh, you know what I just realized? Okay, so something that I told you in that conversation was I would rather have peace in my mind and my heart than stress about trying to create content. And so you're like, why aren't you posting more? And I told you in that conversation, because I'm okay, because my peace is more important to me than
Yeah.
stressing.
Yeah.
That's what I told you.
Yeah.
And it brought it up because of what you just said.
Yeah.
You're like, well, it's hard. It's very hard. It's very hard to like post and be vulnerable and then like think about that. But then also, and I'm just gonna put your example, be a mom, change diapers, eat vegan. I'm not being mad. I'm just saying like
It's vegan. And potato.
have a husband.
Yeah.
Have rent, have a full-time job, work out, have
Full-time
you
job too.
time.
Change too. Like you remember when I say, "Oh, I want to leave my full-time job so bad."
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I'm grateful that I have it.
Hey,
And
yes.
I remember you told me that it's okay to have a full-time job. I'm like, really?
Yes, yes. So anyway, like the thing is like with having all of those things, right? Like I get that it's hard. That's what makes it hard. And so what I was trying to explain to you in that conversation is my version of that. Obviously, I don't have a kid, I don't have a husband, all those things.
Yeah,
right?
but you might have something else. So.
Yeah, exactly. So like my stuff is like it is replaced, obviously, but I'm okay with not posting because I would rather have the peace in my heart and in my mind than have anxiety. Because what happened? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if you know this. Whenever I started worrying about like posting and social media and schedules and creating and then work and then my 5 Flash Media business and then getting clients and then teaching the students and then eating healthy, working out, drinking water, fucking sleeping. Sleeping. All of those things, it compounding, right? I was just like, you know what? I'm okay with not posting because it's not as important. Like it's important, but it's not as important. And then the whole point, I get canker sores. So that period of time, tell me if this happens to you guys. I don't know, but I would get these horrible canker sores inside my mouth, and they would like get so big that I couldn't talk, and it would hurt so much, and I would still have to live my life, but it all happened because of my stress. And so then I'm like, you know what? Like I realized, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna post. And then like honestly, it all went away.
Yeah.
Because I stopped.
Can I ask you something? How can you make all of this less stressful and more fun? Because literally you're doing the thing.
Yeah.
But like, okay, me, for example, I'm not good. Like, that's why when you ask me if I'm organized, I'm not. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, today on Tuesday, I need to make the content.
Okay.
No, I'm just going to pick up my camera and be like, hey, I want to talk about that. And that's it. Because when you realize when you make content, you don't have to make this 24 hours. You can just take 5 minutes of like, even 2 minutes talking that, and then 2 minutes tonight talking when you have more time or when you cooking or stuff like. How can you make it make your content
How do you
less
make it convenient?
convenient, but like less like I have to make content. You know what I mean? Just like me, my content, and that's how I see it. Because me, like me right now, it's hard for me because I know what I want at the end, and I need to show up. And when I sit down on the sofa, sometimes it makes me feel good. On Sunday, I don't want to touch my phone. I don't want to post. But like I know at the end, I want to make money off social media, so I have to show up.
Yeah.
So like. Some people of my friends like, oh, Tuesday is content day. Do that. Me, I just want to share with my community. Like, oh, the baby just touched me right now. I'm dirty. How do you take that off? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though I'm not talking about my business, I'm building a community where like people know me and they get to know me. And then even though my business might not sell or something like that, I still can have the community that I can share, and I can still make money doing what I love, just sharing. You know what I mean? So like, how can you make the content, the social media, less conventional, less businessy, less like, oh my God, I need to post like right now we can say, hey, Calvin, we talk about something, like just share. What did you just say? Or like, then they like, can we just dance? Like, I don't know. Like how, that's my goal. Like how can you make it, like social media should not supposed to be stressful. And if you make it stressful, then there's a problem. And that's also too, like with my business, and that's why I stopped also doing fitness. That's one of the big reasons I stopped doing fitness. I hired a business coach, a fitness coach. And I was surrounded by fitness coach that was talking about like business and how to lose weight, how to lose weight, how you say that? Like with the macro. And so everybody's like, okay, if you want to lose weight, you need to eat the amount of calories, you need macros, micros, and salts. And I feel like it was
and micros.
Macros. Sorry, it's not the terms. But like, I felt surrounded by people that were just doing like the business of it, and it just took the joy of fitness. You know what I mean? Yeah, it just took the joy of fitness, and I was like, I don't want to do that no more. And it's my part. I was just like, when I go to the gym, it makes me feel good. When I eat healthy, it makes me feel good. I don't want to be like, you need to eat that amount of food. And being surrounded by people that were just talking about fitness too much businessy, it just took off the joy away. But like me, I would just want to influence. I want to help people. I would just want to make sure that you eat the donuts if you want to eat the donuts. Or just eat healthier in general. If you want to lose weight, you have to be in calorie deficit, but that's your choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I feel like sometimes we take social media too seriously, and that's why when I shift into confidence, kind of like coaching, all those fitness trainers came to me and they're like, Calvin, your content is fire. Because I want to have fun. You guys are stuck on talking about like, we need to do that, and so I need to make like content on Tuesday. It's like, just make it fun. That's why. So like, how can you make your content, like your social media, more fun and less like I have to post?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, I will say this, and I wanted to let you say all of that because that's all very important. But here's the other side to it. There are different kinds of people. Now, I am like you. Don't put your eyebrow up like that.
Yeah, I was like,
Jesus. I'm like, damn. There are different people. I am like you, where I do put a calendar together, and it never gets followed. Okay, it makes 27.2% of the time.
Better than nothing.
It gets, right? It gets followed. 27.2, remember? Okay. 27.2% it gets followed. However, I got a whole calendar. I'm a lot like you. I will say though, like the baby and other things like that, it changes. Like it changes your schedule a hell of a lot, right? I don't have that, so I get it. There are also other people who thrive off of checking off.
Oh yeah, my mindset coach is like that. She's like, she have a full calendar all day, and she made me do it. She's like, Calvin, put in your calendar your break time, and that's why I tell you too. Yeah. Because maybe it might work for me, but it worked for a minute. But that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was just something that I wanted to say is like there are different kinds of people out there, and I mean, for me though, like I don't know if you have some form of ADHD or anything like that, but like I'm really, really trying to like do the appropriate things on the appropriate days, and it's very difficult because I have ideas, I have all these thoughts, and I really want to stick to a schedule, but I never stick to a schedule. Everything gets done, and I'm actually feeling better, like something that I'm like practicing in 2023 is not being mad at myself for not doing something because I know that that I can get it done later.
One thing before you keep talking, I was like, wait.
Okay.
One thing I learned with my schedule, because me too, like if I put it in my schedule, I feel like I have to do it all of it, and then if I don't, I feel bad. Like have you tried a priority one? Like which one is a priority? Because like for example, like I need to make my baby's passport, and I need to make content for stuff like that. But like on all of that, what one thing that you really need to make? Yeah, do the photos.
Keep going.
Like picking something that you need to do without telling you have to do the whole list. I feel like you said, like some people love the structure and they work for them. Me, it doesn't. And also, that's one thing I want to talk about. I don't know if you know human design. Human design, it's kind of creepy, guys.
Human design?
Yes, it's kind of creepy.
I love
you know
your,
about it?
I love
oh
your
my
accent.
god.
What is it?
Okay, so
Explain.
It's like a mix of like astrology and then like energy, the moon, and like when you were born exactly. And not everybody is made the same way. So like for example, me, like my mindset coach, she was like, Calvin, you need to see, you need to visualize. See yourself in the future. And I'm like, I can't see myself in the future. Like, what are you talking about?
She's like, I'm looking.
I'm like closing my eyes. I'm like, I'm going to be rich. I want a car. I want to build the blue. I don't see it.
Yeah.
And so when I look in my design, I'm a non-specific visualization.
What?
I'm a non-specific manifester.
Non-specific manifester.
So that means like
For the people who didn't understand what you were saying.
Yeah, thank you. Because I'm so excited, so I speak so fast. I need to calm down.
No, don't calm down.
No, I do because otherwise
It's like, no, please, I do.
nobody's gonna understand what I say. But like my design is not the same as my mindset coach. My mindset coach, she can see herself in the future because she manifests the way she is, but I'm not the same. So like everybody is different, and I understand. And that's why I'm using also for my coaching, I'm trying to use the human design for everybody. So if you give me your date, like date of birth,
I'll give you all the sun and rising and moon and all that stuff later.
I might actually have a human design chart for you.
Really? Okay, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, but keep going. Keep trying.
So I use that also to understand what kind of plant I have because not everybody is like me. But me, I am a generator, and so generator is like I bring the vibe into a room. So like when I go into a room, everybody know my energy kind of. Like I'm just like that. There's so many things that for me it's not the same for my husband. Might not be the same. Yeah. So like everybody have a different type.
I'm interested.
Yeah. So like the same way you say like some people like to have structure.
Yeah.
I'm not like that.
Yeah.
So we might have the same, we might be part of it because not everything can be the same.
Yeah.
But like everybody is different. So like also that's why I'm using the human design because I love to be like, hey, do that, do this. But like human design helped me also understand my clients. Yeah. And so that's why I'm using human design in my coaching too.
I really okay, we'll talk about that like off camera so that way I can understand a little bit more because I've never heard this and maybe you can show me something.
Yeah.
YouTube, book, audio, something.
App.
Sure. But okay, we're gonna have to do like 5 parts here because
I know
we literally just like scratched the surface.
It is also 6:16, FYI.
What time? 6:30.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna cut it off here.
Yes, guys.
Yeah, I know. Okay, this was awesome. You are awesome. Okay. Thank you so. I never know how to finish this thing up. Me saying that I never know how to finish it up is probably going to be my outro. So thank you. Thank you so
stop
much.
Looking at us. Go do the dishes. You have to take a shower.
Have you time? Okay.
You time off.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening and for watching. I appreciate you. This has been Sips and Slides. Joshua Coates, your overnight success story. Calvine by Calvine. Okay, bye.